I'm gonna be straight with you guys. In the past 2 years that I've been sort of seriously reviewing cars on YouTube, there have been precious few that were so like holistically good that I knew like immediately upon driving them that they were incredible, that they were destined for greatness. Think about it. The Civic Type R was absolutely amazing, but it kind of looked like Voltron's bad acid trip. The Lexus LC500 is absolutely glorious, but it costs $100,000. But the Kia Telluride comes to mind as a game changer. And to be honest, the Hyundai Veloster N is awfully close. The Genesis G70 is truly excellent in many ways, and a former Motor Trend Car of the Year. And now we have this, the 2022 Genesis GV70, which just snagged Motor Trend's SUV of the Year honors. Wait. Kia, Hyundai, Genesis. Are you beginning to see a pattern? What's going on, everyone? Jax here, and today I'm bringing you a review of the 2022 Genesis GV70. Now, you know me, I like to start with the styling, and sweet baby Jesus.
Your tiny Jesus.
Is this thing gorgeous? And I don't mean gorgeous like a mahogany table at Rooms to Go.
What?
I mean gorgeous like Phoebe Cates in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. That sent an entire generation of boys into puberty.
You know how cute I always thought you were.
The GV70, here seen in Phoebe Cates' Bikini Red, it's not the actual color, is a symphony of gently sloping lines, diverse textures, and thoughtful details that somehow manages to reinvent this sort of tired class of vehicle. Just when you thought two-box SUV design had hit the wall faster than Goose hit the Tomcat's canopy, the GV70 shows us that there's life yet in this sort of most standard of automotive shapes. It is an absolute triumph, and the sort of diversity of the textures and shapes along with the all-LED lighting instantly elevates this design into sort of the premium luxury class of vehicles. Sure, the sport models' twin sort of cannon exhausts are like borderline cartoony, but like honestly, who cares? Everything about this design is somehow over the top and restrained at the same time. And I freaking love it. Under the hood is a sort of slightly massaged version of the GV70's powertrain. Here, it's a 3.5-liter V6, making 375 horsepower and 391 pound-feet of torque, all running through an 8-speed automatic transmission and being distributed through all-wheel drive. That gets the GV70 with this powertrain up to 60 miles per hour in just under 5.5 seconds, which is plenty respectable. And if you opt for the Sport Prestige model, like this one here, you also get a limited slip differential, which helps put that power to the ground. Heck, I mean, the base Turbo 4 makes 300 horsepower, and over that, amount of torque. So like either way, you're not hurting. In fact, it's nice to see Genesis not skimping on the base model and trying to force customers up market into the sport model, giving them a plenty potent sort of base powertrain. I would be willing to bet for a lot of potential customers, a sort of loaded up Turbo 4 might actually be the way to go, assuming you're not a mad lunatic like I am. I'll stick with this one though, and for more on the GV70's driving dynamics and powertrain, tune into tomorrow's video where I'm gonna go more in depth to that and be behind the wheel. And then there is this interior. If the outside of the GV70 for some unknown reason doesn't do it for you, then this interior will score the knockout punch. To put it simply, this interior is an ovoid dream. Here, ovoid meaning oval, because that's the theme of the interior. With beautiful materials, excellent craftsmanship, and tons of technology for the price. For example, you get a 14.5-inch infotainment display standard, a 12.3-inch 3D instrument display that tracks your eye movements so that it's like more three-dimensional or something, and a 12-inch color heads-up display that is one of the best in the business in my opinion. It is a great job of sort of portraying all of the information, including like blind spot monitoring and all that kind of stuff. It's a really good head-up display. On the giant infotainment screen on this Sport Prestige model, you get a crystal clear surround view camera that also portrays an external 3D view. This is the kind of stuff you see on like the Bentley Bentayga, Lamborghini Urus and stuff, not on a $64,000 sort of luxury regular SUV. It's incredible. You could even check in with those cameras via an app on your phone. So kind of like Tesla's always bragging about, you know, its sort of safety around. You can check in on your external cameras on your phone. You also get an 18-speaker Lexicon audio system as well as a fingerprint reader that can sort of customize the car to your preferred settings and set it up instantly when you get inside, as well as one of the most advanced and useful and intuitive cruise control systems in the business. Honestly, the Hyundai Kia Genesis cruise control system is fantastic, and here it's even better than in the past models. But more than anything, it's the look and feel of this interior that really blows me away. Everything that your hand touches feels upscale and premium. The leather feels fantastic. The fake suede or Alcantara is really nice. The kind of, I don't even know what you would call it, giant carbon fiber look trim or whatever. I mean, the metallic surfaces are convincing. Like, it's just a super nice place to be. It wouldn't look out of place in something like a Porsche Macan, and the screens and the cameras are crystal clear and razor sharp, which is something that some other automakers are not always on top of their game with. Are you listening, Lexus? The seats are incredibly comfortable, highly adjustable, and I was able to dial in plenty of lumbar and support for my messed up back. And I never once had any pressure points or cramping or kind of uncomfortableness, which is rare for me. With 29 cubic feet of cargo space, this is one of the more practical luxury SUVs in the segment. And the only real downside here is the kind of tight back seat. I can't really sit behind myself. But then again, I'm 6'6", so sitting behind myself is not really an option in a lot of cars that aren't full size. Automakers, let me just be blunt with you. This is how you do it. Guys, this is an absolutely incredible little SUV, and I applaud Genesis for going the extra mile, quite literally, in design and engineering, and creating not just a competitive luxury SUV, but a dominating one in its class. And it is a dominating SUV. It's a no-brainer product. It's a Steve Jobs just one more thing kind of game changer.
But we do have one more thing.
Still don't believe me? Genesis has you covered for 3 years of complimentary maintenance, as well as a 5-year or 60,000-mile warranty. That should cover your whole but what about the depreciation argument? That's why I buy a Mercedes. And on top of that, the Genesis GV70 is an NHTSA top safety pick plus with advanced forward collision warning and avoidance systems, along with all of the sort of standard safety systems that you'd expect from most vehicles these days, especially one in the luxury class. Oh, and I'm still not done. At the time of filming this video, the EV version of the GV70 just broke cover at the an auto show in China, wherever that is. And some websites are reporting up to 310 miles of range, 4.5 seconds to 60, and the ability to recapture 80% of its charge in less than 20 minutes. The GV70 starts at just over $42,000, which has all the basic goodness of this platform, along with a powerful 300 horsepower turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. And guys, that is just a steal. As you see it here, this Sport Prestige model costs $64,000 from a $52,000 starting point. Is it worth it? Absolutely. The GV70 looks special, feels special, and drives special. It's an amazing first effort from a company that is committed to under-promising and way over-delivering, which to be honest is a refreshing take in this rather cynical world these days. It blew my mind from the minute that I slid behind the wheel, and I implore you to take one out on a test drive, because I think you'll come away equally impressed. Guys, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here. I really appreciate you tuning into this review. If it's your first time, welcome. Guys, this is a truly incredible vehicle, and if you are a first-time viewer, I don't gush over vehicles like this very often. I usually find many kind of things to nitpick and look at the flaws and whatever. I try to be as honest as possible. I am being 100% honest. This is a fantastic luxury SUV. So I hope you enjoyed the review. I hope you found value in it. If you did and you'd like to join this community, please consider liking, please consider subscribing. And until next time, ride safe, drive safe, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace. And I'm gonna check this because I'm dumb and I'm not sure I was recording. As you see it here, this Sport Prestige model costs about 64 grand. Why the are all these people coming by right now? Jesus Christ. Literally no one around for like an hour, and then all of a sudden. Yeah, just turn right in front of me and almost kill us all. That's cool.